bullets in this handgun. Ammo? Anybody? Alright, alright, alright. Combine. Okay. Ammo, 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 ammo. Oh my god, these zombies grabbing you is just unbelievable. It is unbelievable how good they are at doing that. Like, it doesn't look like they're in an animation, but they are. Alright, alright. So I should be helping Leon, right? Maybe. I do have a lot of sniper rifle ammo. Oh, good. I'm so glad he came down here for me.
Ada! Elena, cover me.
Elena, please do a good job.
Ada, can you hear me? Don't let it end like this.
You're not half the man she needs. Simmons, you are crazy. You are a crazy, delusional
Not
idiot.
if I can help it. Come on, wake up. If you're really Ada, I know you can pull through this. We both
Well, of
can.
course. I mean, he barely hit me. Ow, Leon. That was quite chivalrous.
I was just resting my eyes.
You shouldn't stop your job.
Nope, nope, nope.
In case you haven't noticed, Simmons doesn't take rejection well.
Is there some backstory I should know here?
Oh my god. I wish that I was not so close to him. I do not want to be close to you. I want to be down on the other end. Getting grabbed by a zombie. That's really unbelievable. That is really unbelievable. Thank you, Leon. Wow, it's nice to have someone who can pick you up. Come on. Oh my god. This is awful. This is awfulness. Get away from me, zombie with hands outstretched. Way to jump in front of his path. Oh, hey, hey. No? Son of a bitch. That is unreal. He is crazy pants annoying. None of that nonsense, buddy. gonna explode. Nope, 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 nope. Oh god. He's got to be almost dead. How many sniper rounds have I put in this guy? Leon! Really? Right in the path of my bullets. Now, what side was he walking on just then? What? Oh my god. Leon, help! No! Shit. Alright, so we've got Leon, and we've got this fucker. And man, there is just no getting out of the way sometimes. It's just balls. Alright, well, I've got 65 sniper rounds. How many will it take to kill him? I suppose you're supposed to leap out of the way like that. I guess. The only problem with the sniper rifle is that it gives that little animation after you shoot every bullet. Like she's having to clean out the casing. She's having to pop the casing out, and so hi, buddy. Lay into you. This way. Come on now. Don't get stunned. Don't get grabbed either. Don't want either one of those things to happen. Okay, 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 okay. Running, running, running. I feel like he's barreling behind me. Nope, he's preoccupied with Leon. Keep being preoccupied with Leon. Oh, come on, zombie. Unbelievable. That is really, really, really annoying. Oh my god, there's one right behind me. No! Oh, come on. What is this? Simmons. What was that? Besides a large pile of horse crap. Pull back. How many bullets does it take? Too many. Run, 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 run. He's just laughing at me. Okay then. Please, please shoot those things. Oh, I'm glad he jumped over me. That could have been unfun. Shoot you in the behind. Oh, yay. Look at all those herbs that I cannot pick up. Not a single one. Elena, are you doing anything? You should be putting magnum bullets and all kinds of nonsense into this guy. Okay, there goes Leon. This should be the end. All I gotta do is go kill Simmons. Where is he? There.
I'll pass.
You can't always get what you want, Simmons. Let's call this clear. You really should have moved on.
You really should have moved on, bastard. Alright, so now I gotta send Leon a little goodbye text. Goodbye, don't follow me, I got other things to do.
So cute. You're really confused by all this, aren't you, Leon? It's kind of fun to watch.
Laughing at Leon's confusion. Woohoo! Alrighty. So, now, where are we going? That is what I want to know. Is that the end of this chapter? Is that the end of this game? Or is there more? There's more. Okay. Kinda glad there's more. Alright. Let's see here. So we are going to find out how this ends. And here we go. I wonder if this is the underground facility or what are we doing?
This is where Carla
Yep.
did her experiments.
Underwater facility. Because we were not actually in the underwater facility in the first chapter like I thought. It was just a submarine where she lured us. So let's see what's going on.
Another failure. Bring me another subject. Why do you think we had this lab built here in the first place? Just go outside. There's thousands of subjects to choose from. Tell Simmons that we're busy. I'm on the verge of solving this. Are you refusing my orders? You're the one who chose me as a test subject, aren't you?
No, it was Simmons. He forced me. Please, don't do this.
Believe it or not, I said the exact same thing.
She had no mercy.
This will be my greatest work yet.
She's crazy. We got to see a crazy eye. Okay. And that didn't explain very much. She was testing on people. And this is her greatest work, maybe? Maybe? I mean, why not have another boss fight? It's just been one boss fight after another in this chapter, so why not have another one?
Or beyond sympathy at this point. We're beyond humanity.
Oh, now don't waste all our ammo now. Someone's angry. So we destroyed her little experiment. Maybe. Got a little bit of,
Sure. My schedule just cleared.
got a little bit of closure here. And we shall see. Alright guys, so we are finished with the Ada campaign, and I'm here with Kat. Kat's back. And we both have played through...
I am back. Can't get rid of me.
And so we both have played through the Ada campaign now twice. Because we did it, you know, once through and then again on professional. And so we shall tell you what we think. So Kat, do you want to go first?
Well,
With your sort of overall impression?
my overall impression is that it's really forgettable. I mean, there are parts that are different, but for the most part you're just seeing Ada's side of everything you've already seen. So, I mean, it's cool to fill in the gaps, but at the same time, I don't know, it just didn't really add as much for me as the other campaigns did. It
didn't stand out as much, and I think for people who are playing this as a single player game who aren't playing it co-op, it might stand out a little bit more because they don't have to deal with the AI and the sections are a little bit different. But I think the big sort of detraction from it is that we're not going to play it as much because we can't do a co-op. And now, if the rumor that I've heard that the DLC that's coming out is going to make it co-op, then that might change things for us. Because it'll be something that we can do together.
Probably not.
I mean, I liked it, I think, a lot better than you did.
I liked it about as much as I liked Ada's campaign in Resident Evil 4, which was not at all. So, although Chapter 5 is okay. Chapter 5 is okay.
And see, Chapter 5 is kind of my least favorite of them, because Chapter 5 to me feels the most like you're just doing the same thing that you already did. Like, nearly exactly.
But I found the helicopter
stuff is really fun. I did enjoy the helicopter stuff, but other than that, at the very beginning, the entire rest of it is just exactly the same boss fights that you had with Leon's campaign, and so, I mean, while I still enjoyed it because I did like the fact that it tied everything together, even though it was a bunch of locations that you'd already been to, I did like seeing her side of things, and I think that I like her as a character significantly more than you do. So,
Well, I don't hate her. I just
that probably had something to do with it too.
I'm as indifferent to her as I am Leon. I mean,
right, and
she's
I would
always
say
there
I like
when
her character
Leon's
more
there,
than Leon.
and she's just so forgettable to me. She's all on her, like, I'm a cool spy, whatever nonsense, and I'm like, can you just give me Claire Redfield, please?
Right.
I just don't care for her.
I get that, but I do sort of like the kind of snarky, on your own kind of character, especially for this game that's so driven by sort of partnerships, and then to have the one campaign that's different as someone who is more of a real loner. I don't know, I think it gives it a little change of pace for people who want that.
Yeah, I suppose that
obviously
gives more of the traditional, if you want to use that word,
right, the
Resident
traditional
Evil experience
survival
of by
horror
yourself
feel.
Yeah.
And so, for people who want that, I think that they would enjoy that campaign a lot more. I did also like that there were some more puzzly elements, especially in the first couple of chapters of her campaign. Still, overall, I think the puzzles weren't fantastic overall, but at least they did have some more in hers that I liked.
Right. Actual puzzles
and I also
that took
really
a few minutes to figure out instead of
think about
here's
and figure
an icon,
out
go
instead
follow
of
it.
Go find it. Go find the thing that's marked by the icon. So yeah, I like that. And I did like some of the sequences, like the boss sequences with her, especially the Carla white crap in the tanker.
Right. That part was pretty good too.
Sequence. I really liked that part particularly. And I did like seeing the sort of connection of like who this other Ada was, because we had figured out, you know, the one in the purple dress is bad, the one in the red shirt is good.
And
like,
by we, you mean you.
Yes, I do mean me. You know, by about the second chapter of Chris's campaign, I knew that that's what we were dealing with. And so, but it was kind of neat to see like who that other Ada was, where she came from, why she was doing what she was doing, why she had it out for Simmons, and all of that. So all of that story stuff I thought was really good, and I think that it tied things together really well. Whereas if you hadn't had that, that would have been a pretty large hole in the plot of the 3 campaigns.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely good for that. I just think in terms of what I'm gonna go back and play, now that I know her side of it, I really have no desire to go back and do it again.
Yeah, gameplay-wise, it wasn't anything special, I don't think.
And that's why I say
I feel like that's the problem.
That I like
gameplay-wise,
5.
it was nothing special.
Because the helicopter part was at least interesting in terms of gameplay.
And the stealth stuff, I mean, was okay. I feel like it would have been better if the cover system was better. Because some of those sections, like at the very beginning of Chapter 1, it seemed like you were going to get seen no matter what you did.
Yes.
And even when I went back through on Pro and I didn't get spotted until the very end, I didn't find a grate or something. There probably was something, some way you could bypass this last like little laser grid, but I couldn't find it, and I ended up having to run through that, set off an alarm, and killed the last guy, but just like was able to run into the next section before anybody came after me. So I did end up getting through that section without too much hassle, but it was not easy. And just the camera angles and the cover system weren't really good enough to have a good stealth sequence like I think they wanted it to be.
And really, I mean, you have to think about what kind of game it is too, because it's all well and good to have stealth stuff if you're playing Splinter Cell or Metal Gear or something that's supposed to be about that. But Resident Evil, I mean, yeah, you try not to draw attention to yourself so that the zombies don't come after you, and sometimes you have to sneak past lickers or whatever, but to just be stealthing past zombies with guns, I mean, that's not
Right.
That's not Resident Evil. It isn't.
Yeah,
and
I think that
I just
was
don't like it.
that was my number one complaint with it, is that she didn't feel powerful enough to me. And maybe powerful isn't the best word, but she didn't feel like I'm playing Super Spy. You know, it didn't feel that way. And so if it had not been zombies with guns, if it hadn't been the like commando Dwavos or, you know, those types of enemies, I think throughout the whole of her campaign, it was those guys.
Yeah.
Or at least just the regular Dwavo. And I don't know. If it had been the like regular zombies, at least from at the beginning, well, I guess in chapter 2 it was, but I don't know, it would have made the stealth feel a little bit more realistic, or I don't even know. It seemed like, it felt like the stealth was too hard to pull off with the mechanics that they had, and then Ada was not equipped to handle a firefight.
Yeah.
And therefore you got stomped on sometimes, when she should feel like a really cool, powerful, slick character, and the mechanics just didn't allow you to do that.
Well,
And so-
I think we have a different idea of who Ada is, but my complaint is that you have nowhere near enough stuff. You start off with nothing, you never have enough ammo, you never have enough healing items. So, I mean, the first time through, it was just awful. I hated every second of it because you're just struggling the whole time because you don't have enough stuff. Playing it through on Pro actually wasn't as bad because by then I had
because we had the infinite
ammo of enough weapons that, you know, it's a cakewalk. But
Right.
the first time through was terrible.
Right, because you just perpetually had no ammo, and that didn't make it so much tense or scary as it did annoying and frustrating.
Yeah.
Of like, well, now I don't have enough ammo, and there are 30 things running at me with guns, and I have to try to melee them all, and
for me, it just
Yeah.
brings back memories of Ada's campaign in 4, where it was the same damn thing. You started off late in the game where all of the enemies are really tough, they have guns, they have weapons, they're hard to kill, and you just have absolutely nothing. So I was like, oh great, this shit again. You know, it just...
And it makes it more
was
of
not
like
appealing to me at all.
a frustration rather than a reward.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Like, it doesn't feel like, ooh, this is the like reward campaign
The
that you
bonus
get after
campaign,
beating
yeah.
all the other ones. It feels like, oh, and now you have to do something else that's more difficult.
Yeah, here's this shit I have to do to get my achievements. Yeah, it...
So, and I mean, not that it was that hard, because I wouldn't say that this game is hard
No,
at
it's
all.
not.
But it's that thing that I always come back to, of it being more frustrating than it is challenging, and I feel like that's what
Right.
it was in numerous spots of her campaign. So,
Well, there's nothing challenging about a tight corridor with, you know, really powerful enemies and spitting zombies and whatever, and just getting swarmed when you have no ammo and no good
Nothing.
weapon for crowd control. Nothing that's super
Right.
powerful. I mean, yeah, the crossbow is powerful with the explosive bolts, but they all run at you, so you can't use that. And it's single fire. And it takes forever
right,
to
and
reload.
it takes forever to reload.
So you just get stuck over and over again in this tight space with things that are swarming you, and that's
Right.
not challenging, that's just annoying.
Yeah. I feel like if they had made the crossbow a little bit more powerful from the get-go, so like, you can fire more than one bolt before you have to reload it, or it reloads faster, or it's always a one-hit kill, or if you fire it and it could go through numerous zombies, it would, you know, I don't know, pin 3 of them to the wall or something and kill them. I mean, then it would have been more balanced.
Right, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't. Or it didn't feel that way to me.
No.
So, in any case, I enjoyed it okay. If they make it co-op, I probably would want to play it more. But it's certainly not my favorite of the campaigns.
No.
So,
And part of it, too, is that I had so much fun in Jake's campaign that I went from super, super fun to, ugh, this is annoying.
yeah. I hear that. Alright, cool. So those are our thoughts on Ada. And we will be back, I think, with a full review of the entire game, which will probably take a while for us to get through.
Probably.
So look out for that.